Hey guys, how's it going? So, welcome to Sherman Tank's page. I'm going to start finally doing some fitness videos for you guys. It's been a long time coming, but I'm going to try to start out with helping you guys, learn some at-home, kind of workout and tips and stuff. Just simple, easy stuff. Each day, I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. As I am currently not at my home at the moment, but this kind of gives a good shout because right now I'm literally like 45 minutes to an hour away from the closest gym, and while yes, normally I still drive 35-40 minutes to get to my gym, but that's because that's the gym that I prefer. There are still small hometown gyms that are literally 5 minutes away and 15 minutes away. But for those of you that don't want to go to the gym because you feel intimidated or nervous about anything, don't know what you're really doing or getting into, stuff like that, I'm going to try to show you some stuff that you can do at home that's simple, it's easy. You can still progressively add the amount of reps and the tension and stuff that you do. You can still make it harder each time as you get better, and with minimal to no equipment. So each day I'm going to do something a little bit different this week, give you guys a few different options, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a long workout. I'm just going to kind of go over what to do and what kind of exercises to go through, and then you can decide versus your level whether you want to do 1, 2, 3 sets, 4 sets, all that stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys some free advice to kind of get going. And while yes, this body was not built from doing these kind of workouts, I do add them in quite often, probably quite more often than most people would assume that I do, because I enjoy certain calisthenics things. I enjoy being able to keep that like natural body strength, as people would call it. And while I know my mobility and flexibility is not the greatest, because I did lack on that for quite a few years, I'm slowly trying to get that back in there. So like there will be a yoga video later this week too. So don't make fun of me for it. I'm trying. But this is just kind of a viewpoint of showing you that it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you have access to. You can find ways to work out. And just to give that, really give it an idea, this is where I'm at. Beautiful, right? But I got nothing. I got nothing here. Nothing at all. I don't have any of my equipment here. I don't even have my bands or, anything at the moment here. So, but that doesn't mean that things can't go the way that they need to go. So let's get started. So first things first, let's just warm up. Nice and easy. Take some deep breaths, move around, get things mobile, some arm circles. A lot of times when you're doing this stuff, you can just go, a little bit back and forth. You're just trying to get the blood flowing, get things working out, especially if it's bright and early in the morning. It's not bright and early in the morning here right now. It's like 10:30, 11 because, I slept. All right. So, one of the things that I like to do that is literally the easiest is push-ups. So, regardless of where you're at, you can always do push-ups. Now, if you can't do full push-ups, you can go on your knees, like that, and do them this way. Do what works best for you. Work up to what you can do, and always push yourself to do a little bit extra. Promise it's worth it. Now, what you can do is, like I said, depending on your level, you can decide what you think you can do. So whether you want to do one set, just as many as you can, then move on to the next exercise, sure. If you want to do 2, 3, or 4 sets and have a set number in mind, for now, you're just getting started, so go ahead and do that. Do what you feel comfortable with for now. The reason I say do what you feel comfortable with is while you may not necessarily be pushing yourself to the hardest, if you're just getting started, the whole point is to get the routine down, get that consistency down, get yourself to where you're doing it every day, or at least 3, 4, 5 days a week. Make it so working out becomes a habit, because that's going to be what helps you make the biggest changes. It's not always instant, but that habit, that consistency, that's what makes the changes in the long run. Small or big, that's what helps it stay. Next thing you can do is bodyweight squats. Just stand. Simple, easy, everybody can do it. And since it's body weight, focus on making sure that you have the depth that you need. Focus on doing it correctly. Don't put your pressure forward on your toes. Keep your pressure on your heels. When you push up, keep your pressure on your heels. And don't worry about your stance, whether it's shoulder width or narrow or wide. Do what feels right and comfortable for your body. Everyone's so stuck on such a specific form, and while there is a standard, do it in the manner that works with your body, because everybody's body is still a little different. So as far as width, go where you feel comfortable, because if you're too narrow and it feels wrong, like it feels tight in a bad way, not in a stretching way, it's probably not where you're meant to be. Same with if you're too wide. So, and even people with shoulder width. Sometimes people can't be directly shoulder width. Some people need to be a little bit wider or a little bit narrower, depending on height, structure, all that stuff. So do what feels comfortable for you, that you can make sure you get low enough to where you're at least parallel. You don't have to go below, but at least parallel. Next easiest thing, planks. Planks are great because they work on core. They work on the core stability, and most people want, to lean up their stomach. Now, you can't spot reduce fat. That'll never be a thing. Your body loses fat where you're genetically predetermined to lose fat first when you're trying to lose weight. But to help keep your stomach tighter and that natural core strength better, planks are a good way to start. You do planks a couple different ways. One way is being in push-up position and just holding it. Keep your back straight and suck your stomach in to the point where you're kind of flexing your abs, and just hold it tight there. Hold it as long as you can. Whether it's 10 seconds, 15, 20, 30, a minute, don't care. Hold it as long as you can, as long as you feel comfortable. Like I said, get yourself in the habit and the routine. The other way, feet down on your elbows. Same thing. Keep your back flat, keep your stomach tight, and just hold it. You can also do variations where you're doing it on the side. And then obviously switch to the other side. But you can add those variations in too. And same thing as the push-ups for both the squats and the planks. Whatever you feel comfortable with if you're just getting started, do what you can. Don't worry about an astronomical amount of weight or an astronomical amount of time or reps. Do what you feel comfortable with. Build the consistency. Build the habit. All right, and another, that's nice, simple, easy. If you do like 5 sets, I mean, like I said, do what you feel comfortable with. But for a nice, easy, little quick routine, as a good getting started one, do 5 sets of each of those after warming up for a little bit, and you're good to go. And then maybe at the end, finish with doing some jumping jacks for like as long as you can, or run in place, stuff like that, for just a nice, simple, easy, quick little at-home workout. And then you're good to go from there. Nothing ever has to be perfect. Just try your best, do what you can. Work the way that you feel comfortable, build that habit, build that consistency. Just get started. Stop putting it off till tomorrow. Just get started. Now, tomorrow I'll throw a few other things in there, or even today I'll throw in one last thing, that if you have access to a pull-up bar, in which case if you can do pull-ups, even 1 or 2, you can do this. If you can't do pull-ups, but you buy like the resistance bands off Amazon or Walmart or somewhere, then you can loop that around a bar and put your foot in the band, and then you can do your workouts that way, or your pull-ups that way, because it'll be adding resistance in a manner that it takes weight off of your body, so you're moving less of you, and that'll allow you to actually do a push-up or do a pull-up better. Now for me here, there's not really all that much available, but on the plus side, I do actually have this nice little swing. So while the swing is kind of in the way, I can still move it. And that works for me. If you have a tree that has a limb low enough, you can do pull-ups on a tree. If you go to Walmart or on Amazon, you can buy a pull-up bar, or one of the ones that you just hook in real quick into the door frame, and it's nothing. They cost like 20 bucks. You can put them up, easy peasy. So that's just one other thing you can add in for a nice, easy little first day workout. Do what you can, get things going, get the blood pumping, feel better. Tomorrow I will go over a few other different things I will do some yoga this week. I'll do some metabolic workouts, a few other things that are nice, quick, easy workouts, and you can get on your way. Have a great day, guys.